What's up? What's up? What's up? How everybody doing? Just give me a second here. Okay, bet. Cool. Alright, so as y'all can see by the stream title, this isn't like a regular, rank type of stream. This is an educational purposes, you feel me, type of stream, which means that I'm just going to be giving advice and, certain tactics of the things that I personally use to help me out and improve my game. And yeah, also this will probably help people as far as wanting to improve on the ground, because I know there's a lot of people that struggle with certain, positions or, whatever the case may be. This should be able to help you out a lot regardless. Yo, what up, Nick? I'm just doing a quick little, this is like a informational type stream. This is not going to be a rank type of stream. I'm going to do a rank stream after this one. But for this stream right now, I'm going to just be explaining different things that I personally use to defend certain positions, or however you want to look at it, and maybe you can practice these same tactics and it could turn you into a killer, and it could turn you into a very defensive person, whether it be on the ground, on the feet, whatever the case may be. But without further ado, let's get into it. So right now off the bat, we're going to start off with simple ground defense. And I want to show people what I kind of do as far as, being in certain positions. So a huge one, this is perfect because this is what I wanted to show at the very beginning. So a lot of people like trying to take your back. This is a very common position that people love to go for. So I'm going to teach you how to defend this very easily. So you always got to keep in mind that full mount is always going to be towards the arm, pointing basically towards your, away from your chin. It's going to be that arm. You got to always remember that side, because that's one of the positions that you don't want to give up, right? You don't want somebody to get you in mount, because some people are really good at holding you in mount. And the way you kind of think about it is, once somebody puts you in a fucked up spot where they say they deny one of your positions, you're going to be fucked up. You're going to be done for. And they go for a submission. Say you don't got good submission defense, you'll be fucked. So this is a good way to defend this. Basically, I always keep in mind that the arm pointing away from my chin, right? That's always going to be full mount. So whenever he goes for something, I'm always going to instinctively deny that way. Because I really don't care about the rear naked choke. And I'm going to explain that in a second as to why I personally don't care about getting put in a rear naked chokehold. But I mainly care about going to full mount because there's way more submission threats from being in full mount. And then on top of that, they can ground and pound you. It's a lot more dangerous than being in this position right here, because all they can really do is yo, what's good, TTM? All they can really do is pitter patter you. All they can do is little small strikes like this. But if they take you to full mount, they can really put real damage on you. So you don't want to give up full mount in this position at all times. That's the main thing that you want to focus on. I'm tuning in. Hey, shout out to you, TTM, man. This is, like I said, this is not going to be a rank stream or anything like that. if anything, if I'm going to explain anything, I'll go to like quick fight to explain as far as what I want to explain on the feet. But this is just going to be like a straight educational type of stream, like in general. But continuing on, like I said, so my personal preference is I'm always going to be watching full mount in this position, no matter what. I don't care what case scenario happens. Like if he puts me in a rear naked, so because most times they'll try to put you in a rear naked, and I'm gonna tell you why I don't care about getting put in a rear naked. So I explained this in my other educational purposes video or stream that a rear naked can be really easy to defend. So when he goes for your top arm, that means he's going for the choke. But you got to keep this in mind. Some people, which I'm going to put his name out there, shout out to Luck. Luck is really good at like faking this and getting you to bite on it, and it could kill your stamina by a lot. Bro, I was on live the other day, and I said he was on your live, and he shouted you out for real. Hey, shout out Guru the GOAT. For real, bro. That's a real nigga, man. For real. But yeah, back to explaining. Let's get back to business. But shout out to MMA Guru, bro. The GOAT. So again, when he's going for the choke, he's going for your top arm, right? When he's going for position, he's going for your bottom arm. So keep in mind when you're denying this choke, you don't ever got to really deny it the moment you see he's going for it, because if you do that, you're in a position where he could drain your stamina by a lot. And I can't explain it right now, like on this, because of course I don't got a dummy to explain it. But say if you're in an actual game, and I've experienced this a lot, that if he goes for the rear naked chokehold and you deny it, as soon as he goes for it and he's faking it, you're going to lose a lot of stamina. And he can get the choke off, regardless if you think that this position, because everybody thinks just racing the half guard is going to save your life, and it's not. It's not. In a position where your stamina is very low and he's going for this choke, you can still get caught in it. So that's the last thing you want to do. Don't think half guard is going to save your life in this choke all the time. It's really not. So you just want to keep the animations in mind. When he's going for the choke, wait a split second, because you see right here, it goes like 1, 2. It takes about 3 seconds. It takes about 3 seconds to lock this choke in at like base speed. So that means no GA. So if he has GA or you have GA, it might be a little bit different on how it goes. But as far as the offensive person, at base speed, it's always going to take about 3 seconds. So wait a split second and then deny it. Wait a split second whenever he goes for it and then deny it. Don't ever deny it as soon as you see he go for it, because then, yeah, that's how you get your stamina drain. And then, like I said, for mount, he's just going for the bottom arm. He's going for the bottom arm. And the way you read that, you just, you know what I'm saying? Just wait as soon as you see him going for the bottom, because you can't fake a position like in a sub. You can only fake the actual sub. You can't fake the position. If he fakes the position and you deny the position, you'll still get the dominant position, which will put you in side control. And basically from there, you can like literally jump to like, ground and pound, or you could, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have a stamina advantage. So even if you like posture up, you could like jump to mount, maybe start threatening him with some subs. Like if you went to my last stream, you'll see like, was it my last stream? It was the stream before my last where I was versing a dude, and he's actually really good on the ground. His name is I Drip Green Aid. I play him like quite often on quick fights, but basically he put me in a rear naked chokehold, and from there, I let him, he kept trying to get into mount, and I was denying mount the whole entire time. Like that was the only thing I was focused on. I wanted him to put me in a rear naked, because once you understand the different positions and what to do from that position, bro, you'll really know how to like get out of it. And you're not going to be really worried about that, because the rear naked is not really that deadly of a sub. Like the more deadly subs that you got to worry about are really right here. You see it on the screen right here. And it's not really the arm bar for real. The arm bar is not deadly unless you give him the stamina advantage. But arm triangles and triangle chokes, those are the deadly subs, because those are subs that if you do not get the exact timing down of when they did, like when they're going for it. I'm gonna explain it per se. So the arm triangle, this is what I learned about it. So most subs at base level speed will definitely rewatch this. I got you, Fuzzy. Like I said, this is just for educational purposes, y'all. If y'all not, you know what I'm saying? If y'all came here to see me beat a nigga ass, that's not the vibe of the stream. I'm sorry. That's not what I was going for this stream. Y'all gonna get that, but that's not what this stream is. But basically, for the arm triangle, the base level speed of a arm triangle is basically about, I would say, it looked like they sped it up. It might be still 3 seconds, but it might be a little under 3 seconds now. So you want to kind of like deny it like a little bit afterwards, because the thing about the arm triangle is it's difficult and it's weird because the animation lasts super long. So even if they're going for it, say if they're filling it up like only like this way and then they fake it, like if you still bite on this part where he's clamping it down, you'll still lose stamina. So that's why I say the arm triangle is like really deadly. If you like gotta work on your arm triangle defense, like in general, and just not like getting caught in it. Like sometimes you might just have to even camp down on mount when you know you're at a stam disadvantage, because automatically when you're at a stam disadvantage, most people is going to try to put you in an arm triangle or a triangle choke. But yeah, as long as you keep that in mind, because arm triangles can really get you caught. I'm not going to lie. If you let me put you in an arm triangle, you're getting caught. Because, first of all, I'm going to get you to bite on one fake. Because the thing about it is some people, they'll fake it for like maybe 1 or 2 seconds. I'll acknowledge, all right, bet. You're not going to bite on that fake, then I'll give you an even deeper fake. I'll give you like about a halfway fake. And you'll end up biting on one of those fakes. And as soon as you bite on that fake, I'm going to just drain your stamina all the way down. And I'm going to lock it in. And you're caught. So like I said, when it comes to arm triangles, this is the main position you really don't want to be put in, along with the triangle chokes. I'm going to explain the triangle chokes too, because like I said, the triangle choke is basically this damn near the same thing as the arm triangle, because the animation for the triangle choke lasts like 10 years. Like, and honestly, you'll never really know when to deny it. So the arm triangle, let's see. 1, 2. So it takes about 2.3, 2.4 seconds to like lock in the triangle choke. So like I said, but the animation is deeper because it takes longer for the animation to end. So if you even bite at the end of it, you'll still get caught in it. So like I said, this is one of those positions where you're just going to have to count in your head about like 2 seconds. And at that 2 second mark, then you deny. Because by 2 seconds, they'll be about right there at their fake. And I don't think they're going to go much more deeper. If they go much deeper than that, then maybe, I don't know, they earned that sub. But count about 2 seconds and then deny on the triangle choke when they go for it. And you know how the mount look like. That's the easy animation to figure that out. Like, it's not hard to look when they're trying to sweep you to mount, but it's a lot quicker. Like, the sweep to mount for triangle chokes are a lot quicker. So keep that in mind. But yeah, that's just my little, what I figured out personally about the subsystem from being in a back sitting position. Because it all starts from being in back sitting, like I said, bro. When you get put in that back sitting position, like I said, the first thing most people do is try to get you to like move in this position. When they catch you in this position, like I said, I'm gonna move out. And this is like for most notorious like clinch spammers and, you know, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Like when people get you against the cage, the first thing they're going to want to do is grab on you. And they're going to want to press you up against the cage. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to try to take your back from there. You know? So I feel like that's the best start of learning your defense. Like, they might jump on your back, and if you don't know how to deny that, like the backpack, that's just R2. And if they're dragging you back like this, you gotta like go forward. While holding L2 and R2, you have to go forward at the same time as soon as you see him dragging you down. So that means if you go forward as he's already dragging you back, Like, say you're already going forward and he drags you back, he's going to get it. You have to go forward as soon as you see him dragging you back. Otherwise, you're going to still get caught up in this position right here. But if, like I said, I just explained everything on what you need to worry about. All you're worried about is your top, where the arm is, where it's closer to your chin. That's all you're worried about. So that means full mount is always going to be in that direction. So I'm worried mainly about left. I'm worried about left. And the thing that's weird about mount is because he plays with the other arm. So it looks weird, but you always just got to keep in mind that most people want to go mount from this position. Like, that's the most popular position to go for. So, and also you got to also keep the general things in mind. Like, you got to know that certain players, most players like to go for certain things, you know? Like, that's just one of those things that's the automatic. Like, people going to want to go for mount. So you always just going to be watching that direction heavy. And if they put you in a rear naked, like I said, I explained it. Top arm, they're going for it. Like I said, wait a split second. Do not deny it immediately. Deny it like literally like maybe 1-2 seconds into it. And then you should be good. And if they're going for mount, they're going for your bottom arm. And if you, as long as you keep that in mind and you read that, bro, you're good. You're golden. Life straight. That's it. I don't really got anything I want to explain striking wise because I ain't really have anything in mind. But maybe I do want to explain something as far as striking because I know some people like might need some striking tips. All right. I'm going to just give one out. And then after that, I'm going to just end it because I don't really got anything else I want to bring up. Next time, I'm going to really like write down different things I'm going to go over because I'm a little underprepared. But I don't know why I randomly just thought of it in my mind. I'm like, I feel like a lot of people get caught in that back sitting position and then they automatically just get accept putting into mount. And it's like, nah, anytime you see him going for something, just immediately deny mount. And if he goes for that rear naked, that's like something you want him to go for because you know the positions and you know what it looks like, the animations. So you'll know what to deny, you know? And that's why I wanted to share that basically. But as far as striking goes, all right, keep this in mind, y'all, because a lot of y'all be slipping and I don't like that. First of all, stop trying to be the person that always want to go first. You know, you don't got to be the person always trying to lay the damage on. You don't got to keep like, okay, I'm tagging them. Let me, you know, you don't got to keep doing that. So especially in first rounds now with the way stamina is, they're definitely like nerfing stamina even more. So you don't want to get caught up in a position where you're blowing your whole load at the first round, you know? You don't want to be that person. So you want to be very systematic, you know, fill your strikes out, little quick strikes. That's how I always go into my first rounds. I don't ever really go into my first rounds throwing heavy unless I see an opportunity to. But most of my strikes involve me going like 1-2, 1-2. Cheap you, like, you know, little small shit to like either frustrate you to make a mistake or like whatever the case may be. And you don't got to go for like continuous up tops. Like keep mixing it up top to the body up top. And if you don't know how to do those combos, just come into practice mode and just practice them. Like they're very easy once you get, you know, them in your mind basically, but you got to like do it to the point where you basically know how to do it on a moment's notice and you got to know when to do it as well. You can't just know how to do these combos and then you just throwing them real heavy, thinking all of them are going to connect. Nah, you got to fill them out, understand your range. Range is a huge part of, you know, understanding striking. I know from right here, I can't reach him. He can't reach me. From about right here, he can reach me with a kick and I can reach him with a kick. From about right here, we can throw punches now. So you got to understand those three ranges. And also, if I'm right in front of his face, he can throw hooks and, you know, uppercuts and shit like that. So keep in mind about this range, he can't connect with that. Most likely he's going to want to connect with a jab. And the thing I try to keep in mind when I know I'm around this range, I know I could probably slip my head. Keep in mind, you don't want to just automatically go slipping your head when You know what I'm saying? You don't know what he's about to throw because he could definitely throw a head kick and he will sleep your ass. So, or he can rock you. So, like I said, just don't automatically go into certain situations thinking you got to lean your head and you know which direction. You don't know what they're going to do at the very beginning. That's why you got to make those reads first before you start trying to move your head. But basically, like I said, those are the three ranges I'm worried about. I like to stick around this range. Say if I'm trying to just be in and out of the pocket, I'm gonna be around this range with it because I know he can't really do too much from around this range. And on top of that, if he does try to pull a major strike, I could either backstep it, I can block it. I'm gonna see it coming from this far. Playing around this distance, you'll always be able to see most of the strikes that come in at you. From right here, he could do all types of different shit. He could level change on me. I won't know what he's trying to do from that close. So the only way you should be that close is if you want to work your offense too. And then as soon as you work your offense, like I said, don't be continuously on go. Just back up, fill it out, see what he's doing. Just keep feeling what he's doing. As soon as you see an opening, then that's when you come back. Quick strikes, maybe a leg kick. Calf kicks are really good now. That I think they up leg kicks now. Leg kicks got more stopping power. So apparently, from what the patch notes say, so you can use your leg kicks now. And a very good one is a lead body kick. Lead body kicks reach from a very good distance. I'm reaching him from damn near yo, what's good, bro? How you doing, man? I could reach him with a lead body kick from around this far away. So I like leaning on lead body kicks when I want to work the body from a distance. Some people have other ways of doing it. But for me personally, you can jab, lead body kick, stiff arm retreat. I'm doing amazing, man. What division you playing? Well, on my alt, I'm a division 20. On my main account right now, I'm only division 11. But yeah, I'm just explaining to people little striking tips right now. A little bit before this in the stream, I was explaining, some wrestling tips as far as when somebody takes your back and, the positions you got to worry about for the most part and things like that. But yeah, I'm pretty much almost done explaining the striking stuff. It's just I'm trying to help people understand when it comes to striking, bro. Striking is an art. Understand that. And I'm not just saying that it might sound corny to some people, but striking is an art. You gotta treat it like an art. You can't be in there painting a crazy ass violent picture like you Justin Gaethje in every single fight. You're not going to be successful like that. You got to try to come in there, be tactical, fill your opponent out. Of course, if you got a fighter that's more pressure heavy, you're going to want to be more in their face and you're going to keep wanting to be more on the pressure, but you want to still give tactical pressure. Stay in their bubble, but don't be close enough where they can really work the offense on you too. So for a fighter like Leon Edwards, Leon to me is personally not a pressure heavy fighter. He's a tactical fighter. He's going to switch stances on you. So that's why I also urge people to learn your combos from different stances, bro. Pressure fighters are the most annoying. Yeah, bro. Petr Yan, if I'm going to say his name correctly. And the ones that never back up. Yeah, and Robbie Lawler, the crack version. I'm telling you, there's certain fighters that they're going to just try to pressure you the whole entire time because they just know they got the power over you. Yo, what up, Nato? How you doing, bro? But yeah, keep in mind, you got to understand how these fighters fight in real life because it can really help you out. Say if you have a favorite fighter in the game, bro, it can help you a lot if you just watch a YouTube video, see how they, work their offense and stuff and try to mimic that into the game because that's kind of what I do for Leon Edwards, especially. Leon Edwards has a very good style as far as playing it safe and not putting himself in too many positions where he could get caught. So a way I like to use Leon is just using my kicks from the outside. Show us how to deny the back drag against the cage. I already did, bro. You gotta go back into the stream. You gotta go back into the stream, bro. But Yeah, with me personally, with Leon, I like to use my kicks, bro. I'm gonna use the hell out of my kicks on Leon. Like I'm a calf kick, body kicks. I might go up top. He got really good boxing too. You can dip in and out. He has very good footwork. Like you never really got to get hit on Leon unless you like literally just want to be in the pocket trying to get violent with him, you know? And you don't really need to play that way with Leon unless you know you got the head health advantage, you know? At the end of the day with Leon, you want to kind of play it very slow at the beginning, like work his body. Leon got very fast, quick kicks and all that, you know? Quick boxing, use that to your advantage. But say if you got like somebody like Piotr Jan, you're going to just want to be in his face, jabbing his shit, because Piotr Jan is pretty small for his weight class, especially against like a Sean O'Malley or something. And for me personally, if somebody use Piotr Jan, I'm gonna use Song Yadong, because Song Yadong is like a perfect counter to Piotr Jan in that weight class for me personally. But yeah, I'm gonna explain the back drag real quick one more time for Nato, and then I'm gonna hop up out of here and I'm gonna start up a rank stream for y'all. But yeah, as I said before, of course, if you want to deny this animation in general, you want to flick towards the direction of your back, basically. So, hold on, get him against the cage. So you see how your back is facing toward, like Gilbert's back is facing towards, like me, basically. Like it's facing towards us. You want to deny down, basically. So if you want to be the offensive person taking his back, you're gonna flick your right stick down, and you're gonna get your left stick. My bad. You're flicking your left stick down, but as the person denying it, you want to flick down as well. While you know what I'm saying. Well, you don't have to hold L2 R2 for that, but you could just flick down, and you're gonna get back in this position right here as Gilbert. You know, so as the offensive person, flick down to get his back. In defensive, you can just flick down. See how he just did it himself? Because I put the input in. Wow, I did not know he could do that. Okay. But yeah. So if... Damn it, he going to keep doing this. I got to get him to stop. Hold on. I got to get him to stop. All right, here you go. So... as far as the back drag, like I said, you're holding L2, R2 as Gilbert. So I'm holding L2, R2 as Gilbert, and I'm not moving. Like, of course, if you want to get out of it, you're going to have to, like, move forward from this position. But you want to, like, take it, like, little small baby steps. You don't want to just, like, completely be moving like that because they could take you down, you know? So what you want to do in this case here is just wait. And as soon as he tries to drag you back like that, like, hold on. As soon as he try to drag you back, that's when you start moving forward while holding L2, R2. And that's how you deny that. You cannot be already moving forward while he's pulling you back. If you're already moving forward while he's pulling you back, while holding L2, R2, he can still drag you down. So keep that in mind. You want to start moving forward as soon as you see him dragging you back. And then you'll be able to get out of that. Simple. And obviously, to deny the backpack, you just hold R2. Fair enough. Hold on, let me see what you just said, Brody. The most pain in the ass for me are young McGregors and young Nate Diaz players. They're just pressure-heavy fighters. And see, hold on, I'm gonna show you, bro. Because you gotta understand the thing about McGregor players, especially nowadays, the way McGregor players roll is they just try to like work their offense real heavy on you, right? So you just gotta always keep them out of range where they can't really hit you. And I'm gonna just show a quick example. Hold on. Let me show a quick example. Because for McGregor players, bro, you got to understand you can't just be boxing with a McGregor player. And that's when most people make their first mistake. Can you turn and takedown defense? actually can't right now because I don't have somebody to demonstrate it on. I mean, I might can do it on a computer that, like, you know, knows how to deny it, I think. But the way you deny a turn and takedown, and it's really easy, bro. So as I already explained how to deny the regular when they're dragging you down, you gotta be holding forward as they're dragging you back, right? And while holding L2 R2, and that's gonna deny that. So they have an option to either flick it up or down, all depending on, you know, the position that they're in. And from that, oh damn, I got him on skill ground game. I'm like, damn, did McGregor just shoot a fucking takedown on me? What the fuck is going on? But they have an option to either flick it up or down from the cage, basically. And the animations are very obvious, like, to be honest. Once you get the hang of it, I have to get somebody in here to explain it, like, in general, because I can't just do it on the AI. I don't think he's going to let me do it. Hold on. Yeah, the AI just let me get that one because he wasn't even denying that. But yeah, if I had somebody to really like do the animation with me, bro, or like do the takedown with me, I could show you how it looks. But basically, when they're going up, it's always gonna be towards the direction of where they're going. So like, say if they're going towards the cage, and stay in that position, because it's gonna vary. That's why it's like difficult to explain. But if they're going towards the cage, it would usually be up in this case, or in this case scenario. Hold on, let me show you. Let me just take him off. Like, let me make it so he stopped doing shit. Yeah, it's difficult to explain with just like one person. But like, okay, so for example here, right? I take his back, right? So if I want to do the turn and takedown going up, that's going to put him towards the cage, basically. That's going to like flip him in the direction. You got to look up the animations because I can't do the animations right here because he has to be denying the initial back take. So he has to deny this. Hold on. He has to be denying this animation right here. Damn, why the fuck is he keep doing that? Come on, Max. Take him down. All right, Max is not doing it. But the back drag, you have to be denying if the initial back drag for him to flick it either up or down. Because if you're not denying the initial back drag, they're just going to give him the back drag. So if you're denying the initial back drag, he has the option to flick it up or down, basically. And the up direction is going to be going towards the cage. So if you see him flicking it, if you see him as he's dragging you down and then he goes up towards the cage, that's flicking. You got to be, while holding L2, R2, you got to flick up. And that means, like, as soon as you see the animation, flick up. And if he's trying to drag you down the other direction, then you would flick down. But like I said, you have to be denying the initial back drag. Otherwise, you're just going to get dragged in the first place, you know? Like I said, it would be a lot easier. Hopefully, I could get somebody on my team because I'm pretty sure somebody in my camp is available right now to, like, you know, help me explain it in like a video, and maybe I could, like, you know, try to like break it down like that for y'all. But like, good people to watch for this type of information is like Nas UFC, like who else got like good tutorials? For what I learned, Nas UFC was like really good at like explaining. He got like a nice little setup on his channel where you could just like click all the informational videos, and he'll literally explain all these positions step by step on how to get out of them. And that's how I learned it. So, you know, just shout out to Nas UFC. Go ahead, check him out. Bro knows what he's talking about, you know? But yeah, I can't really explain it right now. So I'm not going to try to go too deep into it. But just keep that in mind. If he's trying to drag you towards the cage, he's going up, and you would deny with R2, L2 up. Put in ring, baby. I'm warmed up, ready to snipe. I'm dead. I'm going to restart the stream. I'm ending this stream, and I'm going to restart into like another ranked stream. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm going to be right back, boys. I'll be right back.